How manufacturers are tackling the ongoing cocoa crisis. The cocoa industry is currently grappling with an unprecedented crisis that has left many wondering about the future of chocolate. As we look ahead to 2025, it's clear that the challenges facing cocoa production are more severe than ever before. This crisis, which began to escalate in early 2024, is primarily driven by a combination of climate change, extreme weather conditions, and outbreaks of disease. These factors have created a domino effect that has significantly disrupted the entire global chocolate supply chain. Manufacturers are feeling the heat as they navigate through this turmoil. The uncertainty surrounding supply chains and the rising costs of cocoa are likely to dampen consumer demand, particularly for high-end chocolate products. On top of that, there is an increasing expectation from consumers for companies to be transparent about their cocoa sourcing practices, driven by ethical and sustainability concerns. As a result, cocoa manufacturers have no choice but to adapt to this evolving market landscape to meet customer expectations and protect their reputations. Understanding the cocoa crisis. At the heart of the cocoa crisis lies climate change, which has had a devastating impact on West Africa, especially in major cocoa-producing countries like Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. These regions are experiencing significant disruptions in their climate patterns, leading to extended periods of heavy rainfall followed by severe droughts. Such fluctuations have a direct effect on cocoa harvests and overall farm productivity. Additionally, cocoa trees are being affected by various viruses, which further diminish yields. Together, Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire account for over 70% of the world's cocoa supply. But in 2024, production saw a staggering decline of 13.1% due to these compounding issues. Another concerning aspect of this crisis is that a portion of the harvested cocoa beans no longer meets the quality standards necessary for chocolate production. Problems such as excessive humidity, inadequate fermentation, and mold, consequences of climate change, are all contributing to a decline in the quality and purity of cocoa. While larger companies may purchase beans of varying quality, this decline poses a significant challenge for producers aiming to cater to premium markets. How manufacturers are adapting to the crisis. In light of these ongoing challenges, chocolate manufacturers are compelled to innovate and adapt their strategies to meet consumer demands. Here are some of the key approaches they are employing. Reducing cocoa content. One strategy that manufacturers are using to manage costs is reformulating their products to maintain quality while lowering expenses. This often involves decreasing the cocoa content in recipes or reducing product sizes while keeping prices stable, a practice known as shrinkflation. While this can be an effective approach, it's crucial for companies to be transparent about these changes to avoid alienating consumers. Exploring cocoa alternatives. Another avenue that cocoa companies are increasingly pursuing is the search for substitutes for cocoa. For example, yeast-based ingredients can replace up to 40% of cocoa powder without compromising texture or flavor. Other alternatives include plant-based proteins and cocoa butter substitutes, which, while functional, require careful formulation to ensure they appeal to consumers. Creating new value for consumers. A proactive approach to addressing the cocoa crisis involves creating additional value for consumers. This can be achieved by highlighting health benefits and premium quality, which helps to strengthen customer relationships. Emphasizing ethical sourcing practices is essential, as consumers expect chocolate brands to act responsibly during these challenging times. Transparency and sustainability efforts is vital, and brands can utilize storytelling to share their initiatives, such as sourcing cocoa from reputable suppliers like OFI, who prioritize both quality and sustainability. Additionally, ensuring that farmers receive fair compensation for their products can significantly enhance brand loyalty during these tough times. #The future of chocolate. Is there hope? The cocoa crisis has undeniably shaken the foundations of the chocolate industry, and unfortunately, it seems that the situation is unlikely to improve in the near future. Industry experts predict that these challenges will persist throughout this year and beyond. While prices may eventually stabilize, they are not expected to return to pre-crisis levels. Consequently, companies must adapt to this new reality to manage rising costs while aligning with evolving consumer expectations. Sustainable practices, innovative product offerings, and open communication with consumers will be crucial for brands to thrive in this transformed landscape. As for consumers, it's hard to imagine them completely abandoning chocolate, given their deep-rooted affection for its unique flavors. However, it's clear that their purchasing habits are shifting. There is a growing demand for organic chocolate brands, with consumers increasingly inclined to choose products that are environmentally responsible. While taste remains a key factor in chocolate purchases, there is also a rising interest in healthier options, such as plant-based and low-sugar products, which often come with a higher price tag. Despite the hurdles faced by the cocoa industry, chocolate continues to be a beloved indulgence, especially during holidays and special occasions, which are critical for sales. In fact, extended celebration periods provide marketers with a valuable opportunity to capitalize on seasonal demand. Conclusion: the cocoa crisis has sent shockwaves throughout the industry, challenging manufacturers to demonstrate agility and resilience. As prices remain elevated, companies must seek ways to adapt, not only in their sourcing and production methods, but also in their relationships with increasingly eco-conscious consumers. Strategies such as reducing cocoa content, exploring alternatives, and creating new value for consumers are just a few of the tactics being employed to navigate these ongoing challenges. Ultimately, the businesses that successfully balance profitability with customer loyalty will be best positioned to weather the storm that has Will chocolate lovers continue to support their favorite brands despite these challenges? Or will they seek out alternatives? Share your thoughts in the comments.